Hi there, just a new update on how things are going. Today is the 8th of March 2011 and still going strong. And my new angle to keep my motivation going, because even now it's still, as I've said before, food to me is like an alcohol addiction. You know, I've worked in food all my life and I know what I like and how I like it. And so really, on a daily basis, you are fighting that need, that addiction to food. And the xenical is, the way I look at that is it is your best friend. Because if you do stray, and I don't stray, because my eating habits have now changed so much. Like I said, it's now coming up to 7, maybe 8 months. So I've completely re-educated my eating habits. I eat a lot of vegetables. I've begun to love apples. That is my treat, is apples. You know, and I know which ones I like, where to get the best ones from. And one thing I found is walking and eating an apple, you know, is funnily enough, it makes you more out of breath because you're doing something. So even just little tips like that along the way. And I've now, when I first started, you know, there was no scales that would weigh me because I wasn't going to the hospitals or anything like that. I was just going to the local surgery. And then you get the day when the scales actually read what you're weighing. And it's no secret, I weighed today at the doctor's and I'm 166.8. But like I said, I was coming from a starting point of well over 220 kilograms. You know, as a lot of people out there will know, when you do weigh yourself, we all tend to undercut what we actually do weigh. You do kid yourself. You know, you think, oh, I'm this, I'm that. And when you do weigh yourself, it is, you know, a very big shock. And you've got to take small steps. Like I said, my motivation now is I know that if I can keep going for another 4 months, then, you know, I've eaten healthily for a whole year. Now you take one aspect of butter. I used to love butter and cheese. And you think in that year how many calories of butter and cheese you'd have eaten. And it is remarkable. And the weight loss does begin to slow down. Like I said, I used to be easily losing 16-17 pounds a month, but now, you know, it's more like 6 to 7 pounds. But because you've re-educated yourself, yes, when you do stray a little bit, what I mean by straying is I might have 2 bowls of bran flakes in the morning and 3 apples rather than 1 bowl and 1 apple. Not 3 apples for breakfast, obviously, but that's throughout the day, and that is your treat. So, and I'm keeping up the walking, although the winter is not the best time to walk. I set myself little targets, and another statistic is I could not get into, unbelievably, you know, a 64-inch waist trousers, and now, you know, I'm down to 52 waist, tight, admittedly, but you know, I'm down there, which going back just 8 months, which is not a long time in life, I thought that day would never ever come. And if you look forward and think, oh my God, I've got to lose 16-20 inches, you know, you just won't do it. But if you set yourself little goals, and that's the wonder of eBay basically, you know, you get yourself the next size trousers down, which cost nothing, then you get into them and it makes you feel good. You know, I'm now looking, you know, a lot better because, again, as a lot of people will know, you just wear the sweatpants, loose t-shirts, because you feel comfortable. I'm having to get used to wearing jeans and things, you know, trousers like that again. So if you are struggling, keep going. You know, just do it for yourself more than anybody. And do it, you know, my way is showing, but I've always been the sort of person that I seem to do things to extremes. I can either, and even now, I know, funnily enough, the time when I do feel hungry is when I've eaten. And so you've got to take your mind off of feeling hungry, and it could be in any way. I mean, me, I'll just sit in front of a computer game, or go for a walk. So that's the phone ringing. So anyway, good luck, and I will let you know how things go in the next few months.